I'm telling you, she literally just has the bottom half of Yi Zhuan, the top half of Jane Doe, and then her hair's blue with horns.
Well, how's it shaking, proxies? My name's FOXSOL. Welcome to another video right here on the channel. Do hope you enjoy. Alrighty, Proxy, my man, how's it going? Welcome back to another video right here on the channel. Welcome back to another topic of conversation. And in today's topic of conversation, as you can see already on the screen, we're going to be talking about the two new waifus designs and how pretty much they are very similar to our Shifu from 2.0. And this has been pretty much a topic that one of our favorite CCs, our senpai, our gacha enthusiast, has made mention of. As well as I found that there is a couple of different postings, whether scattered pretty much across Reddit, Twitter, that's stating the same parroting narrative about this. Now, looking at this from here, Lucia, our very first waifu, has been accused of pretty much having a very much lackluster design. Looks straight up like they stole it accordingly from Shifu. And while I'm looking at the characters and I'm looking at the clothing design, yes, I must say it's very similar. The remark that was made was the following remark from Satonis, that pretty much the character is just bottom half is Shifu, top head right here, the entire head right here is Jane Doe. Hold on here. So I'll let you guys take a look at that real quick for yourselves. And then you tell me, do these two characters' heads look exactly the same or look kind of the same in any which way, shape, form? I mean, the bangs are different, the hair length is different, and not even mistaken, I believe she even has ponytails. But hey, regardless, you guys let me know in the comments below on that one. But from looking at the designs, I do have to say, and you know, the one main attribute that does appear to be very similar is going to be the bottom half. Basically, the booty shorts to the corset, you know, where it comes from right here to right under their chest. That is practically really the only thing to me that looks quite similar. The tops are completely different, but the booty short area, not so much. And from all these postings and all these Reddits that I've read all across the place, and we looked at this on the live stream, and from even our other CCs that are talking about this here and there, you know, it's being derived that, you know, the ZZZ devs are lacking inspiration. They don't know how to do design, that, you know, they're at a point where they're losing inspiration. Well, reuse assets is not the first time that has happened in a gacha game. Whether it's Zenless Zone Zero or whether it's Weathering Waves. Oh boy, I know I just got a couple people who probably gonna be upset, but if you want to take a look at something with me really quickly, when we take a look at, you know, recycling, we have the Kelpie boss right here, and we have Tempest. Not sure about you guys, but surely does look like, you know, reuse asset to me, but still has some changes that kind of reflects to make it look a little different, but otherwise they're practically the same. When it comes to even design feature on clothing, I was making mention about this in a live stream, you have someone like Calchero and GM. Belt across the chest, belt across the chest, belt loop down, belt loop down, belt loop down, belt loop down. I mean, even the belt going across the body and making this shape right here, going across the body, making the shape. Practically all the male characters in some way, shape, form have a resemblance to their own stuff. Overcovered body of the shirt that goes all the way up to the neck, all the way up to the neck, all the way up to the neck. Practically each one has that in a sense. Like, when it comes down to design, it is something that is ultimately going to happen. Now, I personally like the designs, and I think that it also fits the area that we're in, because we're in a new area of Zenless Zone Zero, to which characters, I think the way they dressed will also be dressed similar to the area that they're involved in. So we're no longer in New Era, doing Waifu Peninsula basically over here, and maybe this is the style of clothing that characters dress in. Did anyone think about that? Not sure. At the same point in time, I do have a theory that could also potentially explain this. And it could be a fault of the devs. So if it's not based on the idea that, with the new area, that this is how the characters are, their dress coding is, could it be a possibility that both of these characters, our lovely goat waifu and our lovely, tentacle waifu, were originally going to be part of the Summit faction? Because Rupture Agent, Rupture Agent, Rupture Agent. Perhaps all three of these were supposed to be part of the temple, but later on, decisions were made to put them in the Spook Shack faction, to go ahead and give another faction. I'm not sure, but I kind of want to say that regardless, that would be probably a good theory to go ahead and look at, is that maybe originally they were supposed to be the Summit faction, and these were supposed to be, the leaders of the Summit, the temple, and they said, let's scrap that, we're going to do a different story, but we still like these characters, so let's go ahead and make a new faction and put them with the Forum, with the Spook Shack, and then we're going to introduce them into the Spook Shack faction. Not exactly sure with what you guys think about that theory, about that possibility, but let me know down below in the comments below. To me, I'm going to be completely honest. My thought pattern here is, if you are so damn worried about the design of the characters and how they look, and that is what's going to turn you off on the game, then sorry, boo-boo, have a good one. To me, I like the designs. I think the bodies are completely different. I think, yes, the clothing looks similar, but I think for the area they're in, that it fits. It fits for the Waifu Peninsula. So, otherwise than that, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too bothered by it. Maybe you're bothered by it. And if you are bothered by it, and you want to talk about it, feel free to do so in the comment section below. Like always, guys, if you like the video, consider going ahead and giving it, a like. Consider giving the channel a subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, check us out when we do our live streams, and I will always catch you guys later. Okay? So, until next time, keep it classic, keep it jazzy, always keep it real. And I will see you on the flip side. Peace.